This is Tim Rogers, Dodgers 2080. I have a special guest, Rancho Cucamonga employee, Andrew Lizotte.
Hi, Tim. How are you doing?
I am very good. Glad to be out here. This is my first time out here since I got put on the IL with a throat injury. So, you've been working here for a while. Tell us about what you do here.
Well, I work concessions, and I've been here. This is my 4th season with the Quakes.
Okay. So you've been here, 2021 then, right after the fun of 2020.
The fun of 2020 when the whole world went kaput, basically, yes.
Yes.
The pandemic, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay. So you've, now, where did you grow up?
Well, I was born in Orange County. I grew up around here. I grew up in Rialto, San Bernardino, Highland, mostly Inland Empire. But I was born in Orange County, just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Big A in Anaheim.
But you're not an Angels fan, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. No, sir. I'm a diehard Dodger fan. My grandfather, Rudy, rest his soul, he raised me a Dodger fan in Huntington Beach, and I'm very thankful for that.
All right, tell us about what your favorite players as you were growing up.
Oh, my favorite players growing up? Wow. Like guys like Oral Hershiser, Eric Karros, people like that, mostly Mickey Hatcher, one of the stuntmen, great guy. Growing up, basically growing up, those are the guys that I looked up to. And I think if you want to go maybe a little more contemporary, like guys like probably guys like Matt Kemp, Andre Ede, or different people like that.
Right. Yeah. And then so you've definitely been a fan a while. So let's talk about a little bit more to take it a little further.
Yes, sir.
Who are some of your other heroes that are non-players?
Non-players, I've got to go with Tommy Lasorda, and the greatest man to ever sit behind the microphone, Vincent Edward Scully. He's my hero. He's my idol.
Now, he's inspired you in many different ways. So tell us about what you are looking to do in the future.
I'm going back to school for this, and I'm looking to make it in a career in broadcasting, become an announcer. Hopefully for the Dodgers organization, but in baseball in general, but hopefully for the Dodgers, because I've loved the Dodgers my whole life, and I don't think there would be any better place to be than in the press box, calling games for the greatest organization in baseball. Now,
in order to do that, so you started going back to school. What, last year was it?
Last fall, yes, sir.
Last fall, that's right. And what major are you then?
I'm a mass communications major. I'm also minoring in English as well, yeah. And so I'm just taking it one step at a time. I realized that when I went back to school, that if I started doing a full load, like 13 units, a semester, then I probably wouldn't make it. So that's just I think that's just advice I have for anybody that's going back to school after a long respite. Just take it a little bit at a time, because you never know. You don't know what your body's capable of, your mind's capable of. But just take it a little bit at a time, and then just keep adding on, stacking on, and sooner than later you're going to make it to your destination.
And hopefully we don't get blown away by something, because as we were talking here, the wind just started really kicking up like crazy.
Yeah, there's a wind tunnel here.
But at least it's hopefully blocking out the music so we don't get a copyright strike. So there's something else that you didn't talk about, what you do here.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you have a little bit of a role, kind of like a Manny Mota role, but not necessarily about hitting a baseball. Tell us about your pinch hitting that you do.
I like the Manny Mota analogy. I'd also kind of like to say, like, maybe Joe Kelly or Evan Phillips out of the bullpen.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, the Dodgers won 4-2 over Toronto this afternoon. it is a pinch hitter role, if you will. I sing the national anthem here. I've been doing it for the last 10 years, and I've sung it 19 times over the last 10 years, and August 10th of this year will be number 20.
Are you the record holder?
That I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to the front office about that.
Well, that's almost. We have to find that out because we could actually put that in the title, or the description. So do you have anything else to let the fans know? Mostly, it's going to be a Quakes / Dodgers broadcast. Anything else you want to, or any shout outs you want to make or anything like that?
I just want to, as far as the Quakes are concerned, I just want to say just hello to my crew. I gotta say hello to my bosses, Millie and Ian, all my crew that I work with in Hot Corner, just down here in Tremors and Aftershock, just everyone around in the department, and
Crazy J,
and gotta say Crazy J, Party PJ, many people along that line, and I want to give a special hello and a shout out to my girlfriend Stacy. Hi, darling, love you.
And I just met Stacy.
Yes, you
so
did.
very, very cool. Let's see if there's trying to think. Is there anything else I think I actually had something on the top of my head, and I can't forget it. We got the pinch hitting in, which is I really wanted to do, and then I appreciate. Oh, what I wanted to say is,
yes, sir.
This is not. To his bosses, this is not on company time. We shot this before his hours has started, so we're safe. We're not. He's not charging here. So
no.
Okay. So thank you very much, Andrew. Any last words?
All I can say, let's go Quakes. Let's get a win. Let's start another winning streak against the Storm, and then go out on the road for 2 weeks, win some more, and then come back after that. The in the middle of May. Let's just keep winning, and let's go to where we were last year. The Cal League Championship Series. Let's win a title. Let's fly a banner over this ballpark.
Amen. So, hey, folks, if you haven't been out here, first of all, if you're in the left field area and you're in the barbecue area, say hi to Andrew, please. And then also, the Hot Corner Grill. I keep forgetting the name. And then the last. So make sure you really need to come out to this ballpark. There's a lot of talent here. They are playing really well. They've won. They should be in first. If they're not,
they are in first right now.
Yeah. So
I think 3 games. I think 3 right now. I think 3 games ahead of the Lake Elsinore Storm. If my mathematics are correct at the present time, but that might have changed, either that or the Storm aren't in second place. But I would have a feeling they probably are, because Visalia and Inland.
Not so good.
Not so good.
Well, Inland is, of course, with their minor leagues for the Angels, and we know how the Angels are doing. Shout out to Shohei Ohtani.
We love Ohtani's son around here. We love Ohtani's son.
So, but hopefully we don't see him in a rehab appearance, because that would be a bad thing.
That would be a bad thing, but this ballpark would be filled. Would be absolutely filled. We'd probably run. You know what? We'd probably run out of food if it was Ohtani's on it. We'd probably run out of food.
Yeah. Well, with Kershaw, it was like that. I remember in 2022, that was insane. I couldn't even walk the halls.
Yeah.
It was that thick.
Oh, big time. I mean, Kershaw was the same way. There was a few other guys. There's a couple other guys that are the same way. Even last year, Joe Kelly came here.
Oh yeah, that was great.
And I met him 3 years ago, my first year, and he was nothing but warm and gracious. I asked him for a photo. He said yes. He was so kind. And I do remember his son Knox was signing autographs, and he was signing autographs, and he was
bad boy too.
And he was also dancing a fool.
Yeah.
He was dancing a fool down behind the third base gate over here, and he was just having a good time, just making people laugh. And Knox is a riot. Tell you the truth. So
there's a lot that goes on here. You should really get here. I think it is the best baseball bargain in Southern California. You're going to see there's some serious talent on this team. I think future All-Stars with the Dodgers. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not going to drop names because I don't want to leave anyone out.
No, that's true.
But there's a lot. I'd say there's 9 to 10 guys at least that will make the major leagues. I think it's going to be a lot more. And those 9 to 10, I mean, those guys are going to be starters and things like that. And then there's just so much talent here. Dodgers, as always, are really good. So
I agree. And if I may say, as to follow up with that, the immortal words of one of another great voice of baseball, the Hall of Fame voice of the Detroit Tigers, the late great Ernie Harwell, when he said, "Baseball is a rookie. His experience, no bigger than the lump in his throat as he begins fulfillment of his dreams." And that's what these young men are doing. They are beginning the fulfillment of their dreams to become big league ball players.
Absolutely. So come out and watch them. As always, thank you very much for viewing. God bless, and go Dodgers.
Let's go Dodgers. Let's go Quakes.